fighting against the toughest, you're gonna become the toughest. If you're fighting in that environment, the toughest environment, you're gonna become that environment. So let's just get used to the toughest environment and let's go for it. Let's just make it happen. I'm the head professor here. I'm the head professor here. What the fuck is up, planet Earth? It's your host of the Modern Day Warrior Show, Angel Halo Lopez, of course, like usual. And today we got the owner of Valley Fight Series, Jordan Urbano, on the show live right here in the flesh. What's going on, Jordan? How's everything going, brother?
Hello, hello. Thank you guys for having me. Much appreciated.
Yes, sir. Yes, it's an honor to have you here today. So you have the mixed martial arts amateur show, right? Valley Fight Series.
Valley Fight Series, yep.
Okay, awesome. So how many shows have you guys had here?
We've had 7 shows, or 6 shows, working on our 7th, coming up here in a couple weeks. We started way back in 2013, had a couple shows. Then, we had a layoff for a while, a few years layoff, and we came back with a big show in 2018, which was Valley Fight Series 3, and we've kind of been just, moving along ever since.
Absolutely, yes. I've been to a couple of your shows, and they are hot, man. It seems like you guys attract a lot of people. You got a lot of amazing fighters on the cards, and it's just the energy's right, I've been around a lot of martial arts shows, but your show is starting to stand out here in Central California. People are really out there supporting all the local fighters and people all through California state fighters, and it's a good show, and I'm happy about it, man. So let's see. What show do you guys got coming up next?
We got Valley Fight Series 7. Every show has been in Reedley, based out of Reedley. I'm from Reedley. We're now moving to Hanford, California, and it'll be our first show in Hanford, California, February 26th. A lot of great fighters lined up for this. A lot of good people involved, and yeah, we're gonna come out February 26th banging.
Awesome, brother, man. So, what made you want to get into the throwing shows and, MMA fights and stuff like that?
Right. Originally, I got into MMA with one of my buddies named Gerardo Garcia. We started a gym called Dream Training Center. And, we had been going to shows and been involved in a few shows. And, I saw one. And I've grown up around events my whole life. My dad rented out the Reedley Armory. He's a president of the Reedley Area Veterans.
Right.
And has been for 30 years. And he used to rent out this facility and donate his time to get money for scholarships. So I grew up around that, doing shows. And I was always involved in sports. So when I went to my first MMA show, I was hooked. And I was like, you know what? I can do this. And we did.
Right, so you love MMA. That's a good thing. Yeah, you're giving local fighters a chance to showcase their skills.
Absolutely.
And, and your show is very important because if they do good on your show, they end up becoming good professional fighters in the future and stuff like that. So that's a good thing.
Right, and our show is a platform for all fighters. You don't got to be 10-0 to get an opportunity to a Valley Fight Series. We support all fighters from every facet. We encourage everyone to compete, and everyone in the Valley, in California, has a home to compete at Valley Fight Series.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're doing big things, man. I fucking love it. Yes, fighting is, everybody loves a fight,
Right.
Everybody loves fighters, and it's a great thing.
Right. The energy at VFS it just hits different. It is really different. I encourage everyone to come and see for yourself, see a show for yourself, because the energy there is unlike any other energy at a show, I believe, in my opinion. And you can ask a lot of the fighters; they'll tell you themselves. There's just a different energy live at Valley Fight Series.
I've noticed that. Like I said,
it's a very uncorporate feel at Valley Fight Series.
I like that because it's more natural. It seems like there's more freedom at your show. I noticed that. It doesn't seem so edgy. It seems so like free. And when people start fighting, the energy's good. You guys are promoting it right. Whatever you're doing is working. And
appreciate that.
And Central California is on fire right now. And I believe that your show is putting it on fire.
Appreciate that.
Because,
Thank you.
It's like these fighters need an outlet, and it's happening at Valley Fight Series, and I'm very happy. So, So you got some title fights coming up at this show in Hanford?
We got some big title fights coming up. We actually we have another Camel State title. We had one last fight, and we're having another one this fight between Adrian Silva and Mark Young. That's a light heavyweight Camel State title and VFS title.
Right.
We have a middleweight title, James Del Cid versus Britt Lippincott.
Right.
We have a lightweight title versus Peter Wilson and Mark Martinez.
Right.
We have a bantamweight title, which is Alex Bonilla and J.J. Buckner out of L.A., those are the two of the top 135s in the state. There should be fireworks there.
Awesome.
What an awesome fight that's going to be. All these title fights are going to be great. And then we have, last but not least, Marlon Watkins and Christian Antonio. They've both competed for us before and very good fighters. These fighters fighting for these titles have been around for a long time. Some of them are new. Like I said, we give opportunities to everyone for these title fights. You don't necessarily got to be 10-0 or 20-0. This is amateur, so we want to give opportunity to everyone around, and that's what we're doing. And a lot of these fighters appreciate it, and they know they have a Homo Valley Fight Series, no hidden agendas, no leverage, no nothing. They're here for just to compete, and us for them to be a platform. You know what I mean? And that's it.
Right. Just like Marlon Watkins, like you said his name. I know the young man. He's very humble.
He's fought all the OGs.
Yeah. He's fighting all the OGs. He's doing good. He's hot. He's out of the Manriquez Self-Defense Academy, I believe. And
he has a few losses on his record, but he's an absolute phenomenal fighter. And
right.
He's a guy that deserves opportunity, and maybe his record doesn't reflect it, but you go look at him. He's a hard worker. He's great for the sport, and he's getting better. He's been here a while.
Right.
So he deserves it.
And
his dad's name is Marlon, right?
He's out of Manriquez, and
yeah, I think he is from Clovis.
Well, his dad is I'm a union electrician. I know his dad. So his
yes,
dad was
he's in PG&E, right?
Son working and
yeah.
I'm like, man. So it's a good family they come from.
Right.
Yeah.
Marlon, a good kid. So
right.
He's
Absolutely.
been around for a long time.
Right.
Yeah.
And his camp, Manriquez
Yes.
Academy, I can't say enough. And for guys like yourself, for
Right.
guys like Coach Manriquez, for coaches like Bailey and coaches like Danny Voldavinos in Farmersville,
Right.
When we first started Valley Fight Series, it's hard coming into the scene, how they look at how people look at promoters,
Right.
It's hard to get coaches to trust you, fighters to want to compete on your show. They didn't look at me. They didn't pass judgment. They gave me an opportunity, no politics involved, and they gave me an opportunity right off the bat. And we've had great relationships ever since. There's a lot of coaches around the valley that have given us, an opportunity to work with them, and it's been great ever since.
Yes, you are a good person, and you're positive. I know you keep it like fair and even,
right?
And that's what people like about you,
right?
You know what I mean? I've heard some
We're
good
all
things
about keeping the integrity of MMA and things. We haven't been in the game too long enough to where the bad things have stuck to me. We're 10 years fresh. 10 years isn't a long time to be in MMA. I know that, but we're doing our thing. And
right. Yeah.
Like it or not, we're here. And we're not going anywhere.
I love it. I love what you guys got going, man. You're giving everyone a chance to showcase their skills and everything. And like Marlon, like I'm talking about him, Manriquez Self-Defense Academy.
Right.
That's one of my affiliates.
Right.
And he's a great guy. Like Dan Manriquez, are lucky to have him as a coach. He's has a lot of experience in life and martial arts. So he's at a good school.
Right, and how Dan works with his fighters, I see him. He's bringing a couple more up right now. I can't say enough about Dan Manriquez.
Exactly. Likewise, I got so much respect to you. Shout out, Dan. Much love to you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, okay. So when do the fights start? Because a lot of people always talk about that. You know,
fight start 6 p.m.
Right.
Live in Hanford. Doors open at 4. We're going to have music going on, food, drinks. Come and have a great time. We had 1,200 plus people at our last fight.
I remember. I was there.
So
I believe I was.
And guys, that was only our 6th show.
Wow.
But
that was hot, bro. I was very impressed. I'm like, wait a minute here. This guy's on fire. Valley Fight Series is on fire.
We had to turn 300 away because we couldn't fit him in the venue.
I believe it.
Right.
Was that there at the Wake House?
That was at the Wake House, and it was
hot.
Phenomenal. The night was great. Everyone came out to support. What a great night of fights.
Yes, Central California, man, you're putting it on fire for these fighters, and I love it, bro.
Right.
Yeah, everybody, I encourage everybody to get out there in Hanford. Go out there.
Plenty of parking. It's at the fairgrounds. Plenty of parking.
There's going to be a lot of good fights, so many, and I'm going to be there. I'm in town because I'm always out of town. I'm out here competing myself in jiu-jitsu.
Right.
But I'm going to be in town, and I'm going to be there to support everybody, the whole show.
Right.
And I can't wait to get out there. I know it's going to be a fun night, and we're going to be out there in Hanford, California, February 26th, Valley Fight Series. It is going down.
5 title fights.
5 title fights. That's a lot, dude.
Yeah.
It's going down.
1
The
Camel State
belt.
title, and we're doing our first ever jiu-jitsu title between Brandon Correa and Juan Pato Jimenez out of Trifecta and Team KO.
Oh, that's going to be awesome. I can't wait.
That's
I'm looking
gonna
forward.
be a great match right there.
I'm looking forward to seeing some good jiu-jitsu on there.
Right.
Okay. Well, you know what? Before we go, is there anybody you want to give shout-outs to? I know you got a long list of people.
I'll keep it short. All the VFS staff, our sponsors, and most importantly, our fans, the fighters and coaches. Couldn't do it without you guys. To the inner circle, my inner circle, thank you guys for helping me keep VFS going and continue to grow. Everyone who's given us an opportunity just to work with them, thank you all. Much appreciated, and thank you to all the fighters. We do this for you. Everyone, come out. Hanford, California, February 26th. First time out of Reedley, first time in Hanford. Going to be an awesome place. Weigh-ins. It's a free event at Hot Forge Brewery, 10 a.m. that day. Hot Forge Brewery, come and enjoy some of their beer and see these weigh-ins. We'll see you guys there, everyone.
Good beer and good food out there?
Good, great beer and great food. Got Quesadilla Grillo right next door. So
okay. That sounds good.
Yep.
All right, everybody. Valley Fight Series, man. Everybody get out there. I'm going to be out there. I can co-sign. It's going to be a great event. February 26th in Hanford. Let's get out there. And ladies and gentlemen, your very own Jordan Urbano, man. He's here in the flesh, and he's making things happen in the Valley for these fighters. So let's get out there and let's support the show. Everybody have a good time. Enjoy life. Peace.
Thank you.
If you're fighting against the toughest, you're going to become the toughest. If you're fighting in that environment, the toughest environment, you're going to become that environment. So let's just get used to the toughest environment and let's go for it. Let's just make it happen. I'm the head professor here.